Greetings, blessings, and positive vibe, folks. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to solve an exercise from Hackbagger's online software engineering immersive prep. This is from Module 1 and we'll solve exercise number 71. Fourth exercise. I'm going to adjust these windows as well as open the console. Instructions. Write a function called removeNumbersLessThan. Given a number and an object, removeNumbersLessThan removes any properties whose values are numbers less than the given number. They provide an object for us here, so let's use that. Remember in JavaScript, your properties have key value pairs. So we have A here, and the value for that is 8, B 2, and C is Montana. What we want to do is we want to see if the number that we pass in is less than any number that's a value here. The function removeNumbersLessThan has two parameters, num and object. Num, which represents the number that we're going to pass through the function, and the object, which is already here. So if, let's say we pass 5 as the num, then that would mean that only A and C will return, correct? Then our other issue is, how do we, if we pass a number and one of the values in the object is less than the value that we pass, the number we pass through, how do we delete the entire property? The delete operator. The JavaScript delete operator removes a property from an object. That was kind of redundant, but some people don't know that it exists, and I didn't know until I don't know, not too long ago. Anyway, let's go back here. And first things first, we're going to need to loop through the values in their array. So let's use a for in loop. Let's say for var in, for var key in object if the value of the key is less than num. So we say object. This is how we get that value. If it is less than num, we want to delete it. That's exactly how you delete. I'm going to say delete object. So we're going to call this function, pass some arguments through it, and see what happens by printing out their console. We're going to use what they provided for us. Let me clean this up here a bit. So we're calling the function, we're passing a 5 through and an object, and the object that we pass through is the object here. And this should delete B, which has a value of 2. Wait for it. Awesome, and it does. Okay, so thank you for tuning in. The link for the code pin as well as my GitHub for this code will be below, as well as the explanation, like just my thought process and logic on how I came about to solve this. Thank you for tuning in. Have fun coding, and the links for object properties, like just if you need to go over object, and I'll provide, as well as more information on the delete operator. What I failed to mention before I go, not forgetting to look at the syntax. So it's deleting the expression. So you have the parameter object, the name of the object, or the expression evaluating to the object. So in our case, we had our object and then the key. Okay, peace. Thank you.